like burst this out. Hey, Pat, I love. Hey, you know what? You know who inspires me is this lady right here. Former line producer at QVC, fitness competitor, bodybuilding champion, Edna Valentino. Great to have you here.
Yes.
By the way, you said you're turning a certain age, like next year is going to be the big.
I'll be 50.
Yeah.
50. I'm okay saying it.
So the fitness story in your world, this is all encompassing as a woman, as a wife, as a mom. However, it's not just the working out.
Right.
It's what we put inside, right?
Exactly.
That's the key. And so we're both big fans of Dr. Gundry.
Yes, Dr. Gundry has been around for decades, and he was a cardiothoracic surgeon, literally cutting open your chest, right? Working on the heart, the thing that makes us function every single day. And he also had a weight loss journey. I don't know if you've seen his pictures.
I have.
He lost a lot of weight, and in that process, plus he still sees patients 6 days a week. He found that plant-based diets are the way to go for health. And there is a difference. I have to say this because you brought it up.
Yeah.
Fitness and health are two different things. You can look good on the outside, but you might not be healthy on the inside. Well,
that brings up the problem. The problem is 90% of us, there's a number, 90% of us are not getting enough vegetables, fruit in our diet every single day, according to the CDC. So how can we do that? Hey, Gundry to the rescue. And not all gummies are created equal. Most of them are filled with sugar, filled with additives. I don't know what's in them, so trust the doctor on this case. And that's what this is all about. So this is back in stock. Now, the last time Gundry was on was back in March. So this is a big story today, right now, in this morning that you're watching in a 617-632, because we have a shipping challenge with these. Shipping in the summer.
It's tough.
Shipping chocolate in the summer. So these are available right here and right now. They're still within the window of shipping. So we have a better price. Normally $85. We got them for 3 easy payments of $23.33. So if you get a couple of these, you're going to be saving $30. Stock up and get now a 120-day supply. Yes. 2 a day. That's the gummy story to get them right now. But what's in them? What's in the Mighty Reds? Okay. Edna Valentino.
So Dr. Gundry, in his research, and he looks at a lot of studies, found that polyphenols, and you've heard him say that many times, is something in the plant that protects it from the sun, the ultraviolet rays, from the insects, the pests that kind of attack the assaults of the plant. These polyphenols kind of come out and come to the rescue and protecting. We ingest those polyphenols from 10 different fruits and vegetables right here, and we too get that same protection or antioxidants, which allow you to have less free radicals in your body. On top of that, the polyphenols support your gut microbiome. The hottest thing in health right now is your gut. Healthy digestion, huge. A lot of people have trouble with the food that they eat because the quality of the food does not have all of the things that are in here. We've got cranberries and blueberries, turmeric. These are not things you have not heard of. These are all the things that we're supposed to be eating anyway. Raspberries, pomegranates. We've got beetroot down there. And what Dr. Gundry did was he extracted, and these are some of the extracts. These are literally the extracts from these plants.
No artificial colors.
No
artificial preservatives, nothing. All the real deal here of cranberry and beetroot and everything you're seeing. And in the short time we have, it's giving you, well, a lot of vitamins. Like a lot of vitamins and nutrition that you normally wouldn't be able to eat in terms of vitamin D, vitamin B, correct?
These 13 glasses of milk represent the amount of vitamin D that's in one serving of these gummies. So 65% of U.S. adults are vitamin D insufficient. Dr. Gundry, who lives in Southern California, says 80% of his patients are deficient in vitamin D. And so you don't need to have 13 cups of milk. There's a lot of sugar in here, but vitamin D is hugely important. And as we age, we can even turn that sunlight into vitamin D as well. We're slathering on sunscreen, so if you think it's summertime, we're going to get vitamin D outside, it's not really the same. So get your 200%.
Get your 200% right now. No artificial colors on this, and stock up and save, because oftentimes we will not be able to ship them in the summertime when it comes to the gummies. So they're here and now, and you love the gummies, and one of the reasons you love them, actually a few of the reasons, they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. They taste like a fruit berry, like a...
Yeah, they even have the little bumps, they look like it, right?
and B, they're also accessible. They're right there. Shelf stable, right? Take them anywhere you want. Keep them in your kitchen, and you can always have them. Now, a couple quick questions.
Yes.
Morning, noon, night, with food, without food, doesn't matter.
Your preference. Your preference. Just get 2 in. Get that deposit in every single day.
Got it.
It could be after breakfast. Dr. Gundry and his wife like to eat it for dessert after dinner. You can do that. But 2 gives you 2 grams of fiber. Like, you're just making these little daily deposits of goodness in your body.
I love it. Right? Little daily deposits of goodness is what it is. So all you do, open them up, have 2 with yogurt, have them in the morning, have them with food. You're good to go. No caffeine in these, no artificial colors. It's all the good stuff from the doctor. So not many of these to go around. And again, we have them to ship right now for 3 easy payments of $23.33, 2 at a time. Yeah. You can take more, it's okay, but 2 daily is what's recommended.
Yes, for you, for your spouse, for your kids. I always think of college kids. You know, they're staying up late, they have their tests. I know it's summertime, but like they don't have the best habits. Put a little deposit of getting these polyphenols, these antioxidants, plus the vitamin D in there, and the little bit of sweetness where it comes from a prebiotic fiber called inulin.
Right.
And so it tastes sweet, but Dr. Gundry didn't just do it for that.
So
he did it for your gut.
Back to more of these stats. We'll show you some photos here of what these stats are, like vitamin D. Guys, bring up whatever you want here, because it's polyphenols and then it's the vitamin D. So this is not just a little bit, but it's more, going the extra mile from what's recommended.
Getting more to make sure you absorb it. And it's going to help with calcium absorption, your bone health, your immune system, cardiovascular health. I didn't even realize that vitamin D helped you with so many different things. It's hugely important to get your vitamin D supply kind of in every single day. And on top of that, 90% of U.S. adults are not getting the minimum vegetables and fruits that we need every day. So if you're not getting those, where are you getting your nutrition from?
Yes.
Right? Carbs, processed foods?
You didn't buy enough oranges. You didn't buy enough apples. You don't get enough fruits. You don't get enough veggies. It's expensive. They go bad. They've been in your fridge. What's going to happen? That's one thing that you can grab. To me, the things you can't control in the world, and what can I control?
Exactly.
Right? This is a one little thing.
Yeah.
Okay, even if I didn't get to the gym that day, even if I didn't eat right, even if I'm traveling, even if I'm on vacation and now we're stopping off at a fast food place because we're on vacation, there's a couple things I can control. At least I can get my gummies in, right?
Exactly. And I used to tell my clients years ago, I still talk about it, add before you subtract. Add the good stuff of what you want to put into your diet, into your body, before you say no to the cookies. Like, because
good for
then
you.
you don't
That's
feel
good.
deprived, right? You're putting in something good. You don't feel guilty about it. And then maybe you don't want those cookies because you're feeding your body right.
You're adding before you're subtracting. It becomes the habit. I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits. The little things, little choices that you can make every day that add up over time to make a big difference in your life. So 90% of us are not getting them. It's not like, oh, just a couple of us are not getting our fruits and vegetables. Most of us are not. So again, when you're shopping, you shop, you get them home, take off the peel, take off the cover, pop a couple in. You're not going to feel necessarily the difference. You're not going to feel a buzz. It's not a caffeine story, is it?
No, it's not. It's just a little bit of goodness. You put it in and let it do the work. You move on with your day. Well, Dr. Gundry has done his homework for us, right? And these are working inside your gut, helping you with a little bit more health.
So guess what? 60-day supply. So a lot of people, my producer's letting me know, are getting 2 of these. You get one, you save $15. Get 2, you save $30 by stocking up. And that way you've got a summer supply here, right? Where you can ship them again. So go for it, because I think you're not going to be disappointed. Once people love the gummies and they get on them, or they start taking them, it's fantastic. It started out with the Vital Reds with powders, right? Yes. Which is great, but this is even easier.
Right. A lot of people love gummies, and Dr. Gundry said no to the gummies at first because they're usually filled with sugar. He's like, I can't make it. When he looked into this and saw that inulin was a possibility for adding that sweetness, but it's good for you too, he did it.
Yeah,
he was
able
to do it.
So that berry flavor is part of this thing.
They taste like berries.
They do taste like berries. They do not stick to your teeth, by the way, so any dental work, you're going to be good to go.
Yes.
But once again, what are we seeing up front here?
These are the extracts. So when you're taking, all of these fruits and veggies and blueberries and raspberries, like you mentioned, Rick, they cost more, but they also have sugar. So Dr. Gundry has the extracts that he takes out the good stuff, those polyphenols, adds the vitamin D, and it gives a color. Now, listen, aren't artificial colors in the news right now and chemicals in our food and things?
Like, don't do that.
Don't do that. We don't need chemicals in our food to color or flavor them. If you have good nutrition, like these fruits and vegetables, you can make the color yourself naturally by the food.
And you won't taste any beetroot.
No,
Not gonna taste turmeric. Not going to taste turmeric. Give me a little side of turmeric if you would. No. You taste the berry flavor in them and you bring them home. So these are called the Mighty Reds, the 60-day supply. Whether it's the vitamin story, the vitamin D story, whether it's the nutritional story, whether it's the polyphenol story. And again, polyphenols are complete that sentence?
Antioxidants. They basically protect the plant, which when you take them, they protect your cells from those free radicals. And as we age, you know, all the things that we did maybe in our 20s are catching up to us now, right? And so you want to protect those cells, and you're able, if you feed your body right, it will perform for you. So if you're not getting enough vegetables and fruits, and 90% of us, including myself, are not getting the minimum requirement, you need to supplement. And if you can do it with a gummy that can give you the antioxidants and help with your gut microbiome, you're in good hands.
You're in good hands. So stay on the line if you're on the line. Never shopped on QVC before. You bring them home, try a 30-day return policy. But if you're a big fan of Gundry, maybe you picked up today's special value, which were the probiotics, right?
Yes.
And now you're back for the gummies, which are the Mighty Reds. This is an opportunity, one of the final opportunities to do it for the summer. So go for it. 617-632. Great to have you here.
Awesome. Thank you, Rick.
We got a couple things to remind you of before Pat and Susan close out our Look on the Bright Side show.